Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to do is a Python program, and this Python program will allow you to either overwrite a file or not to overwrite it. So first of all, we create a variable called path, which is C users mark desktop, and then we use os.chdr to the path, so we change into that directory path. So you need to import OS for this, the OS module. Right, let's just go in a little bit further. So first of all, we create a function called create file. So we're going to create a file on the desktop. So we use the print command and we use the F string here, and we say creating file and saving here, which is on the desktop path. And then what we do is we want to create the file. So this is going to be a text file, and we do that with open, and we're going to give the text file a name, which is going to be log.txt, and we're going to give it this W flag here, which is for write. So that will create the file, and then we assign it to as file object. And then we use the file object .write to insert some text inside that file. And the text is simply going to say file text, and then we print a message to the user that the file has been created. Now we've got the option here to save or overwrite the file. So we enter file name here and we type in a file name, and then what we do is we check if that file name exists. So we do that through if os.path exists, and then file name, which is the file name we'll have typed into this input box up here. Then we create a variable called overwrite file and assign it to input. So we use the F string to interpolate the file name into the string. So it will come up the file name, which is going to be where is it, log.txt there, already exists. So if we type in log.txt and it already exists, you get the option to overwrite that file, yes or no. So we go into the conditional if. So if overwrite file is equal to yes, so if we choose to overwrite the file, what we do is we open the file name and we use the W here to write, which will completely overwrite the file. It won't append it, it will overwrite it as file object. File object 1. So file object 1.write, and we're going to put this message into it called overwritten. Or else, if we choose not to overwrite the file, we simply print file not overwritten and we exit the program. And just to finish this one off here, when we're searching for the file name, if the file name doesn't exist, then we print exit file name. Okay. So to call the program, we call it by create file first of all, which is this, and then we call the other function here save and override. So let's run the program. Okay, so it's told us that the file has been created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just check that out, make sure it's been created. So there we go, log.txt, so it's written in file text. So let's go back to it. Okay, I'm going to delete that first, so we're going to do another run. Okay, let's go back here, let's run the program again. Okay, so you can see we've created the file. Now I'm just going to put in log.txt, hit enter, and it tells us that the file already exists. So overwrite it, and I'm going to say yes. Whoops, yes. Hit enter. Okay, we should have overwritten the file now. So let's go into log.txt, and there we go, overwritten. So there you go, folks. Bob's your uncle and Fanny is your auntie. I hope you enjoyed that program. And remember, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit the subscription button below, give it a big thumbs up, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye-bye.